Hey guys, M13 here. Should be a good video because not only am I exploring a road I haven't done before, I'm also on the Ninja, and I've also got a new mod I want to talk about. Yeah, I've never been on this road. I just got a new mod, and then I didn't have any money to pay the guy, so I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go find a bank machine. And he told me where a couple were, but I didn't find those ones, and then I just started riding, and now I'm exploring. You know, he's sitting there waiting for my money, but you know, fuck him. I want to explore. So let's talk about what I just got. My clutch lever was getting really difficult to pull, and I was straining my, I did a long ride recently that was like a 12-hour freaking 12 hours of actual riding, and then maybe another 3 hours of breaks on top of that. So I did 15 hours of traveling, 12 hours of which were actual riding on the Ninja. And it got to the point near the end of the ride where my clutch hand was it was having difficulty. And my clutch is just abnormally difficult to pull. So three reasons for that. Reason number one, I have a stock clutch lever, which looks just like this, except on the opposite side. That's what the original one looked like. Sometimes I don't look down enough, I notice. Oh, the chickens. And then, reason number one, I had original lever, so it's difficult to pull. Reason number two, it needed an oiling, and you don't just spray oil in the end. That's not enough. A mechanic has a special clamp that they put on the end with holes in it, specifically for spraying oil, so you can force oil all the way down the hose thingy, the tube. And reason number three, I have lower bars than stock. My Ninja originally came with freaking, monkey bars. Not, what are they called? Banana bars? No, it's like a banana seat. The bar is curved up and went like this, and they were really. It's to give you a more comfortable seating position, but it's not very sporty. It's not good for aggressive riding. So I had the bars lowered, but by lowering the bars, I made my clutch cable too long, because the clutch cable should be going somewhere up here, but by lowering the cables I forced it to bend, and now it's bent in places, so more than it should be, creating a more difficult pull. Yeah, this road is turning into country. Close my visor, there's gonna be spiders. They're gonna jump in and bite my nose. Okay, the spiders are gone now. Okay, and then you got a couple of cars sitting in above and sex in the back seat, I'm just saying. How would you want to park here? So anyways, I swapped off the original lever for a custom lever. And it's cool because the way the custom lever works too, it does a couple, for one thing, it uses different leverage points or whatever to make it easier to pull. It's kind of like when you want to lift up a heavy weight and you can't lift it, so you use a stick or some ropes and create different leverage points, and then you can actually lift the weight. It's kind of the same concept. It uses different leverage points than the stock one. Yeah, the stock one, you can just see it just has one bolt through here, and then this you're just pulling and that's it. But this one, it kind of has different mechanisms, and so it creates leverage to make it easier for you to pull, use less effort, which allows for quicker shifting and whatnot. And this is all kind of new to me, because I always see people with these custom things, right? And it never occurred to me to buy it, because I was always like, what's the point in swapping up this for this, especially when this is this thing right here is it's $150. So it's it's you already got a perfectly functional lever right here, and you want to swap it for one that looks pretty for $150. I'm like, fuck that, and then and then if you drop the bike, the lever is usually one of the first things to break, so that means if I drop the bike, this thing's gonna snap off. I'm out $150. But I didn't know that it's not only looks cool, it also has it's also functional in the sense that it makes it's much easier to pull than the stock, which means you can shift quicker because you can pull it, let it in and out much quicker, and then it's also easier on the hand, which isn't necessarily a good thing, right? Because like it's like my wife has a bicycle, and it's cheap. It's cheap. It's not that cheap. It's still over $100. I was surprised how expensive it was. But it's like it's just a cheap old woman's bicycle. It's got a basket, and it's made out of like solid metal, and it's heavy. And my wife's like, and I've been riding it a lot lately. And my wife says to me, "Why don't you get a light? Why don't you get a real, like a nice light bicycle, like most cyclists use? Like get some kind of, more expensive light bicycle." And I'm like, well, the only reason I ride the bicycle is for exercise. And if I went and spent money getting a lighter bicycle, then I wouldn't be getting as much exercise in as short a time. Because as it stands right now, like just for me to ride somewhere fairly close by, I work up a sweat because the bike's so damn heavy and difficult to ride that I gotta like use effort just to ride. You know what I mean? And then if I went out and got one of these super light carbon fiber bicycles, well, then that kind of defeats the purpose. Then I'd have to ride twice as much to get the same workout. You know what I mean? I guess that's good if you want to go long distances and whatnot. But I'm not really into that. I ride the bike for exercise, not for travel. So if you want to ride a bicycle just for exercise, you might as well get the cheapest, shittiest, heaviest, the most difficult to ride bicycle there is, because that'll give you you go 2 blocks and you'll get a workout. So yeah, that's why I say it's not necessarily a good thing it being easier to pull, because now I'm getting less exercise with my left hand. But the upside is that quicker shifts. And it looks cooler. Black and red matches my bike, which is awesome. This is black, red. Pretty awesome. Now I gotta get a matching one for this side. I don't think I will for this side though, because I don't need the front brake to be easier to pull. I'm fairly afraid of front brakes because there's been a couple times in my life where I pulled the front brake too hard and I go down instantly. It's happened to me at least twice. So. Adjustments to the front brakes make me leery. I'm fine with it as is. I don't want to fuck with it. Making the clutch easier to pull isn't going to have any negative effects. Hi, baby. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. So if you guys, like in the past, I kind of thought these things were just cosmetic, but they actually do. They actually, it makes a pretty big difference putting one on. I'm very surprised. Hey guys, I'm the teen here. Just wanted to extra note. This makes it so much easier to pull my freaking clutch that one finger almost. It makes it so much easier that I'm having difficulty riding because I'm used to like when I'm used to the old clutch where it takes like 3 or 4 fingers and using strength, and this one's like 1 or 2 fingers and it's really light. I gotta like use less fingers so I can be more accustomed to it or something, because it's funny, it's like when I start to move I'm trying to let it out slowly, but it's so light that the weight resistance isn't what I'm expecting it to be, and it's, long story short, I'm actually riding unsmoothly just due to the fact that I'm not accustomed to the easiness of this new clutch. Yeah, but I'm still very happy with the purchase.
Some people say I'm an asshole driver and I put other people in danger and blah 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 blah. Fuck you. I'm like, oh my god, I just don't.